Welcome back. When discussing the introduction, it was easy for me to break it down for you and give you concrete advice about the paragraphs and the topics you need to address. However, as you move into the body of your essay, you're on your own, as each of you choose specific key themes to discuss. To assist you, I'll address some of the rhetorical challenges you face in this essay and make suggestions for confronting them. If this movie doesn't help you, and you feel lost or are struggling too much, make an appointment to see me, speak to your peers, or get yourself to the Writing Center right away for assistance. One of the most important decisions that you make about this essay is how much material you will use from Haywisher and the rest's article. If you use too little material, readers will struggle to understand the relationship between your essay and theirs. If you use too much, readers will tire of reading about Haywisher and wonder, when are you going to discuss your participant and their digital literacy? Another challenge, readers want to know if you truly understand the Haywisher article. Because readers are evaluating your portfolio and your work over the semester, they want to know you have read the Haywisher article deeply, not just skimmed over it. Furthermore, they want to see you use ideas from Haywisher to analyze your research. By doing so, you signal your understanding of the article. The best examples of this tend to offer gentle reminders to the reader from time to time of the connection between your research and theirs. Review your use of Haywisher and the rest in your essay. Will your reader understand what you're saying about the article? Will they see the connection between your research and theirs? Connecting participants to communities and cultures is one of the most challenging aspects of this assignment. Most of the time, students aren't sure what to research. One strategy is to create a timeline of your participant's life. On the timeline, identify when important digital literacy experiences happened to him or her. Next, research digital or scientific events taking place at around the same time. Try to make a connection between the larger events and your participant's literacy experience. I would recommend the academic database LexisNexis because it catalogs newspapers, which are excellent for news of the day type of sources. Connecting participants to cultures and communities is what Haywisher and the rest do so well when they tell the stories of Melissa and Brittany in their essay. They connect each of the women's stories to the larger world. Melissa's story is discussed in light of the space race and early computing, while Brittany's story focuses on the web and challenges schools face with technology. By using this approach, the writers help readers relate their own lives to the stories the writers are telling. It helps hold readers' attention. Another way to meet this challenge of connecting your participant to communities and cultures is to discuss the digital communities your participant interacts with online. Too often, students fail to tell readers what participants do when they are online, and it is a mistake. One factor in digital literacy acquisition is agency. Each participant exerts his or her own agency in their online life. The numerous communities they engage with online should be discussed in your essay. Have you noted this when you're telling your participant's story? The organization for this assignment is challenging because you have two competing rhetorical goals. One is to tell a story about your participant's acquisition of digital literacy. Two is to analyze the factors that impacted that acquisition. Your storytelling and analyzing sometimes within the same paragraph. First, I'll talk about the storytelling part. You need a chronological order. If you jump back and forth in time, you're sure to confuse your readers. Use dates, at least the year, so that your reader can keep track of what is happening and when it is happening. Dates help with clarity. Next, Make sure you share your participant with your readers by building paragraphs that use your participant's words. Try to find places where the participant tells the story instead of you. Last, tell your story strategically. What you include in the story about your participant needs to relate to your analysis of the participant. This is how the storytelling and the analysis fit together. Now I'll talk about the analysis part. Of course, Haywisher and the rest come in here, so keep that in mind. To a great extent, your essay is about trying to understand how someone acquires digital literacy and what factor or factors impacted that acquisition. This means you're analyzing someone else's experience to make a point about digital literacy and acquisition, not just telling a story. Your storytelling, your participant's experience, serve as an example. The analysis is the main event. Your readers want to see the analysis and the story connected. This means you tell the story strategically to reinforce the analysis you're offering. Don't analyze what isn't in the essay. Do analyze everything that is in the essay. Take time to look at how your storytelling and analysis fit together. This essay is not a personal essay, but in many ways it is. It is about the research you conducted. It is about how you read and responded to Haywisher and the rest. It is about your interpretation of the events of someone else's life. You're in every paragraph of the essay. It is your story as well as your participants. For this reason, you need to discuss your own experiences sparingly, and only when discussing them will help you illustrate an analytical point. This essay is about what you think, more than about your experiences. However, that does give you some space for interjecting yourself and your experiences into the essay when appropriate. You don't need to pretend you don't exist. Roadmaps tell readers where the writer is taking them. Signposts tell readers that something is coming up. In many ways, your introduction is a roadmap for your reader about what will happen in this essay. Another roadmap is the topic sentence for each of your paragraphs. These summary sentences tell readers what the focus will be for each paragraph. Roadmaps provide your reader with a sense of organization and allow them to relax and enjoy reading your essay. When there are no roadmaps, your reader gets nervous and struggles to read your essay. Signposts are short transitional words and phrases that help readers link ideas together. Without them, readers are lost, and too often students choose not to include them. Signposts are numbers or sequential words such as first, next, last. They also connect ideas with terms like in addition or furthermore. They also separate ideas with on the other hand and however. There are many transitional words and phrases, and you can find lists of them through a Google search. As a young writer, it's important that you get comfortable with providing readers with road maps and signposts. Are there places in the essay where your reader could use some support? At this point, you may want to pause the movie and review the body of your essay. How have you addressed each of the rhetorical challenges listed here? Which ones need further attention? Take time to revise the body of your essay. Good luck.